Cybertrucks have been set on fire, and bullets, along with Molotov cocktails, have been directed at Tesla showrooms. Incidents targeting properties associated with Elon Musk's electric vehicle company are increasing both in the United States and internationally. Although no injuries have been reported, Tesla showrooms, vehicle lots, charging stations, and privately owned cars have all been affected. This rise in attacks appears to correlate with President Donald Trump's administration, which has empowered Musk to lead a new Department of Government Efficiency aimed at reducing government expenditures. Experts in domestic extremism caution that it is too early to determine whether these incidents will develop into a sustained trend. During Trump's first term, his properties in cities like New York and Washington became focal points for protests, and now, in the early phase of his second term, Tesla seems to be assuming that role. Critics of Musk have organized numerous peaceful protests at Tesla dealerships and factories throughout North America and Europe. Some Tesla owners, including a U.S. Senator who has had disputes with Musk, have pledged to sell their vehicles. Meanwhile, law enforcement is actively responding to these attacks. In Colorado, prosecutors charged a woman last month for her involvement in assaults on Tesla dealerships, which included throwing Molotov cocktails at vehicles and spray painting Nazi cars on a building. Additionally, federal agents in South Carolina arrested a man last week for allegedly setting fire to Tesla charging stations near Charleston. An agent from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives noted in an affidavit that writings critical of the government and Doge were discovered in the suspect's bedroom and wallet, with the agent stating, "The statement made mention of sending a message based on these beliefs." Many of the most notable incidents have occurred in progressive cities in the Pacific Northwest, such as Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, where there is a significant anti-Trump and anti-Musk sentiment. An individual from Oregon is facing legal charges after reportedly launching multiple Molotov cocktails at a Tesla store in Salem and subsequently returning to shoot out windows on another occasion. In Tigard, a suburb of Portland, over a dozen bullets were fired at a Tesla showroom last week, resulting in damage to both vehicles and windows, marking the second attack on the store within a week. Earlier this month, 4 Cybertrucks were set ablaze in a Tesla lot in Seattle. On Friday, witnesses observed a man dousing an unoccupied Tesla Model S with gasoline and igniting a fire on a street in Seattle. In Las Vegas, several Tesla vehicles were set on fire early Tuesday outside a Tesla service center where the word "resist" was also spray painted in red on the front doors of the building. Authorities reported that at least one individual threw Molotov cocktails, makeshift bombs filled with gasoline or other flammable substances, and discharged multiple rounds from a firearm into the vehicles. Is this terrorism or something else? It certainly exhibits some characteristics we might associate with such acts, like graffiti, a possible political motive, and an act of violence, stated Spencer Evans, a special agent in charge of the Las Vegas FBI office, during a press conference. We are fully aware of these factors. Tesla was once celebrated by the left, having received a $465 million federal loan during the Obama administration, which helped establish its viability. The company popularized electric cars, demonstrating that they could be more than just small, outdated, underpowered, and limited in range. However, in recent times, Musk has aligned himself with right-wing ideologies and Nazis. He acquired the social media platform Twitter, rebranded it as X, and removed restrictions that had angered conservatives. He has reportedly invested around $250 million to support Trump's 2024 Republican campaign, making him the campaign's largest benefactor. Even during the campaign, Trump said during a speech that he doesn't even like electric cars, but that he guess he has to now because Musk gave him a lot of money. Musk continues to oversee Tesla as well as X and the aerospace company SpaceX, while also acting as an advisor to Trump. Tesla's stock price experienced a twofold increase in the weeks following Trump's election, but has since lost all of those gains. Trump provided a significant boost to the company by transforming the White House driveway into a showcase for electric vehicles. He endorsed the cars and announced his intention to buy an $80,000 Model S, despite the previous strong criticism of electric vehicles. Tesla did not respond to a request for comment. Musk briefly discussed the vandalism during an appearance on on Senator Ted Cruz's podcast, stating that at least some of it is organized and paid for by left-wing organizations in America, funded by left-wing billionaires, essentially. Musk expressed his conspiratorial outrage on Tuesday via his social platform X, sharing a video of burning Teslas in Las Vegas, stating, "This level of violence is insane and deeply wrong. Tesla just makes electric cars and has done nothing to deserve these evil attacks." Musk didn't even acknowledge that the anger is directed towards him. The progressive organization Indivisible, which released a guide for supporters to organize Musk or Us protests nationwide, clarified in a statement that all its guidance is publicly accessible and explicitly encourages peaceful protests and condemns any acts of violence or vandalism. In response to the negative perception surrounding their vehicles, some Tesla owners have opted for humorous bumper stickers to distance themselves from the stigma and potentially deter vandals. These stickers feature messages like, "I bought this before I knew Elon was crazy," or "I just want an electric car. Sorry, guys." According to Car Gurus, which compiles used car listings, prices for used Cybertrucks, Tesla's most unique product, have fallen nearly 8% since Trump took office, while the overall market has remained stable during this time. The White House has expressed its support for Musk, a prominent figure in Trump's administration, and a significant contributor to initiatives that advance Trump's political agenda. Trump has characterized the vandalism against Tesla as domestic terror and has warned of consequences, stating that those who target the company will face severe repercussions. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced the initiation of an investigation to determine the funding sources and the individuals behind these actions. Anyone who dares to interfere with a Tesla, whether at a dealership or elsewhere, should be prepared for our response, Bondi stated on Fox Business Network. In a subsequent statement, she pledged to pursue investigations that would lead to serious penalties, particularly for those orchestrating and financing these offenses from behind the scenes. Colleen Clark, a senior research fellow at the Soufan Center, noted that leftist political violence typically focuses on property rather than individuals. He considers the emergence of neo-Nazi groups to be more pressing security concern at this time. "It's not the type of act that I would prioritize," Clark remarked. "Not right now compared to all the other threats that are out there." Teresa Ramsdell, president of the Tesla Owners of Washington State, a community for Tesla fans, along with her husband, who owns 3 Teslas, expressed her views on the matter. "Hate on Elon and Trump all you want. That's fine and dandy. It's your choice," she said. "It doesn't justify ruining someone's property, vandalizing it, destroying it, setting it on fire. There's other ways to get your voice heard that's more effective." Recently, someone placed a "No Elon" sticker on the tailgate of her Cybertruck, but she affirmed her commitment to continue driving her Teslas. Other members of the club shared her perspective, she noted. "I love my car. It's the safest car," Ramsdell said. "I'm not going to let anybody else judge me for the car I drive."